Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today's video is going to be a tiny bit different. I'm sure all of you have heard of A24, right? The giant movie production and distribution company. You may recognize them from some of their classics like Lady Bird, Ex Machina, Room, or maybe some of the most recent ones, like Everything Everywhere All at Once, or perhaps The Whale. Now, these are not just any movies. These are movies that have left a huge mark on a lot of people across the planet. Not to mention all the Oscars, Golden Globes, and other awards that are attached to the name of the studio. They are also very known for some of their rather unique marketing strategies. For example, when they were releasing Ex Machina, A24 made a fake chatbot for Tinder to promote their movie. And for the movie The Witch, they made various Twitter, or now X, accounts of some of the characters in the movie. For example, they made a Twitter account for a satanic goat. And for the movie Hereditary, they sent out creepy dolls to influencers and critics to promote their movie. It's really genius if you think about it. So why is A24 in the news? Well, you see, their latest movie, Civil War, was accompanied by a series of eye-catching posters that portrayed post-apocalyptic scenes of major cities in the US. The catch? Some of these scenes are not even in the movie. This has left people confused and rather frustrated. Turns out, these posters are allegedly AI-generated. Well, you'll be the judge of that. Just zoom in a bit on the posters and you'll see what I mean. And this has naturally raised some ethical concerns. AI art and other AI-generated content have been in some serious debates ever since the beginning of their existence, because these softwares have been trained on extensive amounts of data that is publicly available. But sadly, the owners of this art or content have absolutely no say in how their work is being used. Let's say you are an artist or a photographer or an author of some sort, and you decide to post your work online. Chances are your work is most likely being used to train these AI programs that can then effortlessly mimic your style and create content in a matter of no time. It does feel like you're being cheated, doesn't it? You're also, of course, going to come across a bunch of people who defend this, saying that your work is public after all. Well, just because a gallery opens its doors doesn't give the visitors the right to just steal the work off of the walls, now does it? But why am I making such a fuss about it? Well, because movie posters used to be art. Not only in the literal sense, but also in the art of storytelling. There used to be a number of people involved in the process of making posters. For example, location scouts who would find the perfect location to shoot the posters in. Then of course there would be photographers who would actually take pictures of said location. Then there would be concept artists who would sketch some ideas for poster layouts. And then there would of course be illustrators who would then complete the poster. One such illustrator was Drew Struzan, who has over 150 movie posters to his name. For movies like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Shawshank Redemption, and so many more. His work has deeply impacted the art of poster making.
When I asked George Lucas, why do you insist upon illustration to represent your works and your films? And his answer was pretty much that art is able to reach the heart in a much more fantastic and beautiful and open-minded way.
There's a reason every cinephile wanted to have every movie poster on the walls of their bedroom. It was a time capsule that preserved the emotions that the movie made them feel in the first place. Back then, posters were a unique way of storytelling. In a way, they used to be the movie compressed into one single frame that kind of told the story of the entire movie. My point is, it had a meaning and purpose. And look at what happened when they started taking out the creative minds involved in poster making. All the art eventually died out, and all that is left is artificially overprocessed crap. This has no story, no meaning, no emotions behind it. It's just a bunch of heads staring awkwardly into space. Talk about uniqueness, right? This is the state of the current movie poster scene. And now it's got to a point where some movie posters are just straight up AI generated. It's not just about taking away people's jobs, but also about killing the art of poster making once and for all. In my opinion, art has always been a medium of expression. The purpose of an artist is to create art that expresses their emotions through their brushstrokes or their composition. It's not about knowing the right way to create art, it's about capturing the essence of life and reality in a way that is unique to you. For example, using a specific composition, or using a special brush, or maybe making the sky a certain shade of blue. This emotion or essence is what defines the authenticity of art in the first place. However, AI, while capable of replicating details, it often, if not always, lacks this humanness and emotion to it. Now, why would we want that to die out right in front of our eyes? I really don't get the point of pushing AI into the creative fields. I want AI to do the annoying tasks for me, like wash my dishes, do the laundry, so I can have more time to create art that is close to me. Definitely not the other way around. This extent of involvement of AI in the movie industry or in any other creative industry is not just a passing trend, it's a pivotal moment that needs our attention. In my opinion, it is a plague that is stripping away the human touch and emotions that makes movies and art in general so powerful. And not speaking against it is going to allow it to become the norm. And with that, we risk losing this beautiful medium of expression. So what can you do as a consumer, artist, or just the everyday man or woman? Well, don't buy AI art, don't listen to AI music, and certainly don't show your support to these production companies who are attempting to take away the beauty of art. And just as important, show your disapproval and shout it from the rooftops. Not only so the companies hear it, but so your family, your dad, your mom, or the random kid on the internet who just learned about AI art hears it. Thank you for listening. That is all from me. Now, if you excuse me, I have some very non-intelligent art to finish. See you in my next one. Bye.